Hey guys, this is Pat Jenkins of On the Hill Media and voice of Fayetteville High Bulldogs Athletics. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel, that's On the Hill Media. Make sure you hit the bell for all notifications. As we say, let's get it.
I thought it was Mike Singletary right there for a second.
Lindsay & Associates started in 1973. This is our 48th year in real estate in Northwest Arkansas. We have two locations, one in Fayetteville and one in Rogers. And we are here to serve the people of our community. And as my dad always said, at Lindsay & Associates, we bring great neighbors together.
Welcome in to tonight's Bulldog basketball. It's the Fayetteville Bulldog pregame show as the Dogs come in 19-4, 11-0 in the conference in this big-time Battle of the Bulldogs matchup. And I'm joined now on the pregame show by Mama, there goes that man, LG, Landon Glasper. What's up, my man?
What's up, how you doing?
Landon, tonight, this will be your final time in the Battle of the Bulldogs. I mean, have you had any thoughts leading into tonight's game? And if so, I mean, what comes to mind?
There's not too many things that come to mind. Just we gotta win this game tonight, but I know after the game, I'm gonna be thinking about all the times I done played against the Red Dogs and how much it means to everybody around me and everybody that's in the Bulldog family. This is gonna be great. It's gonna be a great atmosphere tonight too.
What's been the message from Coach Stamps and Coach Bradford, two players, former Dogs that's played in this rivalry? How big would it be if you guys could go out tonight and win that game for your coach and your assistant coach, and also at the same time cut those nets down on your home court, your senior year? I mean, how special is that?
That's gonna be very special. It's gonna mean a lot to me. I know it's gonna mean a lot to Coach Bradford and Coach Stamps because they work really hard as well. And yeah, I just think the whole Bulldog family gonna be proud of everyone.
What is that y'all need to do tonight as a team, Landon, both on the defensive and offensive ends of the floor, to remain undefeated and, you know, get tonight the outright conference championship?
We just need to keep doing what we've been doing, move the ball, get everybody engaged, and rebound very well tonight.
Jack Irk. Talk about him, Landon. I mean, Jack's one of those guys we don't talk about. I mean, he's a guy that's playing with multiple injuries. The guy's beat up, but just makes play after play. Talk about, you know, senior Jack Irk and just how important he is for this basketball team.
Jack, he's very important to the. He's the guy that's gonna go for every loose ball, take charges all over the floor. He's sometimes smallest guy on the court, but you see him in there fighting with the big dogs, getting a lot of rebounds too. He's just a guy you need on your team at all times. Very good guy off the court too. Jack just a guy you gotta love.
One thing I've noticed this season, Lenny, is when you're on the court offensively, double and triple teams. I mean, you know, how have you dealt with that? Because it seems that, I mean, you've been doing pretty fine with all those points you're putting up. But I mean, what's been the strategy to stay so consistent, having constant double teams ran at you?
It's just keeping my head on, staying in the gym. I've been getting double team, triple team sent at me since I was a young kid, so I think I'm pretty used to it now.
Well, final words.
Stay calm.
Final words. I know I gotta let you get back in the clubhouse for tonight's matchup, but those that'll be watching the game here on the Hill Media TV, or they're gonna get a seat here in the Dog Pound and be witness to the Battle of the Bulldogs. What's the final message to the Bulldog fan base from senior guard Landon Glasper?
Thank everybody for supporting our team and been a part of this Bulldog family for a long time before me. And let's go Bulldogs. Let's get it going tonight.
Well, hey, my final words. Thanks for taking time out with me, LG. You know them final words that I always like to say. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
That was senior guard Landon Glasper here on the pregame show. Next up, we're going to talk to the head dog himself, Coach Brad Stamps, to talk a little purple dog, red dog. You're watching the Bulldog pregame show on the Hill Media TV. Hey guys, this is Pat Jenkins of On the Hill Media and voice of Fayetteville High Bulldogs Athletics. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel, that's On the Hill Media. Make sure you hit the bell for all notifications. As we say, let's get it. And welcome back to the Bulldog pregame show, where tonight the Fayetteville Bulldogs host the Springdale Red Dogs in another 19-4, 11-0 in the conference. And I'm joined now here on the pregame show by the head dog himself, Coach Brad Stamps. Brad, welcome into the show.
Oh, appreciate you having me on here, Pat.
Tonight, Brad, you guys come in, as I said, 19-4, 11-0 in the conference. Battle of the Bulldogs, Colors Day. I mean, what's been the concentration and what's been the message from the staff to this basketball team heading into tonight's game?
Well, I think you hit it. I think it's the concentration and the focus is what we're after on a day where, you know, it's a different school day. There's different things going on. Tonight, there's 2 or 3 different activities happening during the game, during the halftime of the girls' game. It's Colors Day. And then you throw on top of it the fact that, you know, for us is, you know, we got a chance to, you know, wrap up a conference championship, something that hadn't been done in a couple of years. And so, you know, there's a lot going on. But for us, it's trying to stress to our kids that the most important thing is this 90 feet of basketball floor and what you're going to do within those lines of focus, concentration, making sure we're, you know, knowing our assignments and doing what we have to do to win.
When you watch film, Brad, of this Springdale basketball team, what are some of the concerns and things you guys are going to have to focus on the offensive and defensive sides of the floor?
Yeah, I mean, they do cause concern. You know, they're quick, they're athletic, they've got good guard play, they've got a big inside that's getting better, and you know, they're a well-rounded basketball team, and they're playing really well. And so, you know, it's we know we're going to have to play really well, and hopefully that's enough to get it done tonight.
When you look at it, you guys won several close games throughout this conference journey, and we go back to Tuesday night. Jack Irk, the senior, I mean, probably one of the biggest plays, if not the biggest play of the year to date. Just talk about that senior, Brad. I mean, the kid's banged up and still yet, I mean, he has an impact on this program.
No question. You know, you can go back to last year, Pat. You can think of the impact he made in so many big games. And then this year with, you know, what he battled with, you know, his injury, with, you know, not knowing what's going on, and the mental part of that, as well as just the physical pain and stuff that went along with it. You know, in his mind, he wasn't playing well, wasn't being productive, even though he was. But in his mind, he wasn't. And, you know, to now get to the point for him where, you know, our kids are confident in him, we're comfortable with him, and him just, we know at some point during a game he's going to make a winning play to get yourself a chance to come out victorious.
Coaches, Ornette Gaines, is there anything else that needs to be said about that sophomore? I mean, 23-7 on Tuesday night, multiple rebounds, assists, just an all-around total game. I mean, what else can be said about the sophomore?
Yeah, Pat, it's really, you know, I don't think people will get a true, you know, feel until you go back and you look from day one to now. Sorry about that. You think about it, and then, you know, we've been stressing to our kids that if you'll just take care of business one game at a time, that you'll have an opportunity that's going to be special. And, you know, we shared with them that, on Sunday that this week is such a big week for lots of reasons. One, you can earn a share by winning Tuesday. Two, by winning on a Friday, you earn an outright. And so the opportunity for those kids, to be at home in front of a home crowd, it just happens to be the Battle of the Bulldogs. There's a lot of things that you want your kids to experience, and this is definitely one of them.
When you look at it, Brad, from a player standpoint, what are if you have a game that sticks out, what's the one game from your time in this rivalry that you'll always remember?
Probably my senior year at home. We were playing in the old gym here at the high school, and we weren't playing really well, and we kind of found a way. Their best player, Rob Lyle, for Springdale, hit a shot, and then we scored, and then late they had the last possession of the game, and just the stress, I remember it like it was yesterday, just the stress involved in trying to get a stop, and then Davor comes up with a big block shot at the end for us to secure a win. And so you think about lots of them, but that's one that sticks out.
I know I remember that one as well. The dog pound went crazy that night.
Mm-hmm.
Well, last words, I got to let you get in, speak to your team, the final message to tonight's ball game. But for those that'll be watching the game tonight on the Hill Media TV, or they're going to take a seat here in the Dog Pound and catch the Battle of the Bulldogs, what's the final message to the Fayetteville Bulldog fan base from head coach Brad Stamps?
Just celebrate all the little things with this basketball team. We know you're a part of it. We feel your presence, and continue to be with us as we go on this journey.
Well, Coach, I'm looking forward to being on tonight's call. From one dog to another, continued success as the leader of that program.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Bye.
That was head coach Brad Stamps here on the Bulldog pregame show. That's going to wrap it up. Next up, it's the Battle of the Bulldogs, 6A West boys style. I'll be joined by my analyst. Coming up, you're watching Bulldog basketball on the Hill Media TV. Matchup here on the campus of Fayetteville High School in Fayetteville, Arkansas, in the Dog Pound known as Bulldog Arena, and I'm joined by my color analyst, Derek Oakley. DY, what's going on?
Man, loving the atmosphere in here tonight. This is high school basketball at its finest. The student section is completely packed. It's Fayetteville versus Springdale,
right.
Purple Dog versus Red Dogs. The guard play, the post play, like this is what it's all about.
Right.
And we got the best seat in the house.
Fayetteville coming off of a very close road win at Rogers on Tuesday night, 53-50. You made a statement, Derek, and I find that to be very true. This team gets up when they have to get up. And when they were overlooking, Rogers, this game coming up, do you think they're going to have a problem tonight?
I'm not sure I couldn't hear you because of how intensely loud the announcer is. That guy's intense. But I suspect you asked, is Fayetteville going to have to find a way to get up for this game?
Yes.
They do not have to find a way to get up for this game. Fayetteville, Springdale, these guys play on league teams together. They play pickup together. They know each other.
Good point.
That you do not want to be on the wrong end of a Fayetteville-Springdale game for the rest of the year.
Starting lineups for the Springdale Bulldogs, wearing the visiting red with the white numbers.
6'5" freshman number 4, Isaiah.
Marshawn McPherson, Cortland Muldrew, Isaiah Seeley, Anderson Isaac, and Tevin Tate will be the 5 Springdale Bulldogs to take the floor.
Yeah, Tate's a nice player. He's a junior, 6'5", really thick.
You'd like to see him in a football uniform.
Yeah, he's nice. He can play. Last year he was a load as a sophomore. And when they funnel the ball through him, which I frankly don't think they do enough of, they're really tough. Their guards are what everybody talks about.
Right.
They're really, really good, but I think he's the secret to their team.
Right. Starting lineup for your Fayetteville Bulldogs will be number 2, senior Jack Irk. Number 3, Landon Glasper.
5.
Number 5, Jaden Haney.
Whitty.
Graham Whitty, and we all know that 5th one. Ornette Gaines, OG, will be the 5 Fayetteville Purple Dogs.
I think OG looks forward to a situation where a bigger guy has to guard him.
Right.
And I don't mean a taller one, I mean a bigger one. Ornette's got such good lateral movement and footwork, I think he can take advantage of that weight.
Right, absolutely. Great point there.
6'2", senior number 3.
Very festive environment, very festive atmosphere tonight for this ball game. The Dogs could clinch the outright conference championship with a win tonight over the Springdale Bulldogs with 2 games left.
You really couldn't draw it up any better on the schedule.
Right.
You get to play your next door neighbor for a conference championship. These guys aren't focused up for this, nothing's going to get them
Absolutely,
focused.
great point. Head coach for Springdale, Coach Jeremy Price, assistant Isaiah Seeley, Oscar Seeley, assistant coach Nicky Bradford, and head coach Brad Stamps.
Hey, I'll tell you what, you could probably roll up a pretty good basketball game with the coaching staffs.
You ain't kidding.
Oscar can get it. Price is for real.
Yes.
Brad can still shoot.
Nick still got it.
Nick's got it. I think you could put a 2-on-2 match between those two, and I'd pay to watch it till Stamps hurt his hip.
Controlled by the Bulldogs.
Purple
Nothing else to
Dogs.
say. Glasper for deep. Off the iron. Rebound.
Glasper loves starting it off with the deep 3 like
Don't
that.
he? Seeley. Isaacs with the basketball. He'll try to get it down low to Tate. He'll go up off the rim. No good. Rebound to Whitty.
Good defense by Whitty.
He's going to push the pace. A lot of contact there.
Well, Whitty struggled last game. I thought it was his worst game of the year. See how he responds.
Whitty. 14 on the shot clock.
Marshawn will guard you.
Glasper with the mid-range, no good, up high. Seeley for the rebound. He's going to go all the way up, no good, gets his own rebound, goes back up with it. And he'll draw the contact. I believe they're going to get Graham Whitty.
Oh my gosh, they got Gaines with
Gaines
that.
on the foul, wow. It'll be Ornette's first.
I thought Whitty was the better choice on that. But
First one by Seeley is good.
the student section is as thick as I've seen it.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. 1 of 2 by Seeley. Next score 1-0, Red Dogs. Glasper, nice pass to Whitty. He'll kick it in the corner. Haney with the little jumper, no good. Isaacs will come away with the basketball. Drew being guarded by Haney out high. Lot of ball pressure.
Love to see that. They're not calling a foul on him, are they?
No, it's going to stay with Springdale.
Oh, they did call a foul.
What? Haney with the foul, his first, team second. Man.
That's one thing you for sure can't afford is to get in an early foul trouble.
You ain't kidding. Seeley with the basketball. Muldrew, he'll drive. Little mid-range jumper. Good, Cortland Muldrew.
Nice little mid-range jumper by one of their freshman stars. Those two freshmen are phenomenal.
Gaines on the drive. He'll kick it back out to Haney. Gaines. Ornette with the flip, no good. Rebound comes to McPherson. Good. Marshawn McPherson, 5-0 Springdale.
Both teams playing old school man-to-man defense.
Man-to-man.
A lot of contact.
They're going to get
There you go.
McPherson on the contact. Marshawn McPherson will pick up his first foul. First team foul on the Red Dogs of Springdale.
Yep.
4:57, Dogs trail it.
Marshawn's got a little of
5-0.
that Nigel Armstrong in him the
Yes,
way
he
he guards.
does. Glasper. Little floater, no good. Loose ball. Glasper, and they're going to get the foul on McPherson. He'll pick up 2 quick fouls.
You know, Haney actually
Set to check in. Anthony Thomas will replace Marshawn McPherson.
that little floater by Glasper didn't go, but Haney did a good job of keeping the rebound alive just long enough for Glasper to get a hold of it.
Good point, Derek. Good point. Thomas is flopping.
Yeah, the freshman's throwing his head back before he's ever even gotten touched.
Inbound comes to Gaines.
I'd like to see Gaines take advantage of him.
Ornette. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Will go over to Springdale.
That's good. I like to see Gaines get tested a little bit. They're doubling him when he gets
Right.
it, and let's see if he can find the right guy to get it to. I think he can score through it, but if not, he's a good passer, and it's sometimes you got to let your pride take a back seat and just go make the right play.
Muldrew. Irk with the steal. Jack with the little floater up, and he's going to draw the contact on Isaacs. So Irk will be at the line for 2 free throws for Fayetteville with 4:10 to go. The score 5-0 Springdale.
Well, you like to see Irk take charge right there. You know, he's your senior leader,
Right.
your point guard. He's the guy that you count on to keep you calm.
And the first one by Irk is good.
It's 5-0. It's not like it's, you know, getting out of hand or anything,
Right.
but that's the time when he sees a little bit of an opportunity and takes it.
Second one by Irk. He is good, makes it 5-2. Inbound. Seeley.
Press now for the first time.
Seeley. He'll get it to Isaacs. Jumper good. 7-2.
That's found money for them.
Wow, I thought that was a charge on the
Yeah,
pass.
they overlooked the charge. I don't like that charge anyway, but
Right.
but they overlook it, and then 14. He's not going to hit many jumpers.
Haney. Gaines. Ornette for the triple. Good! Ornette Gaines. Threes, please.
Boy, Ornette's got such great touch out
Yes.
there. His shot goes in so soft. He
Oh.
actually, the release kind of reminds me of old Jason Gilbert.
Right.
That's a
Muldrew,
crazy
no
thing
good
to say
rebound.
about a guy his size, right?
Yes. Glasper. He'll shoot the mid-range. Good. Landon Glasper. And they're all tied up. 7-all. Springdale will take a quick timeout with 3:01 to go. 7-7, Derek. Fayetteville in the last minute tied this thing up on a 7-2 run. Talk about just what they've done to get back in this game. Not that they've been out of the ball game.
Well, I think it started with Irk's drive where he earned a trip to the free throw line, pushing the issue a little bit. Shooting is sort of a momentum thing. It's
Right.
contagious, as they say. You see a guy make free throws on your team, you see the ball go through. The next 2 shots that go up they're down.
Right.
That's if you're Coach Price, you're frustrated because you were up 7-0 or 7-2. Either way, you're up. You're in control. You frustrated the shooters, And then he's furious at his defensive player for not going out on Gaines. Gaines is at 25. If you've watched tape, he's going to shoot that.
Yes.
I knew he was going to shoot that.
Yes.
You knew he was going to shoot it.
Right.
Price knew he was going to shoot it.
Ball stolen away by Haney. Jaden will go all the way up. Good! Jaden Haney for the Deuce. Makes it 9-7 Fayetteville. Up 2.
Well, Haney
2:40 to go.
forced a turnover and then exploded to go get the bucket. You love to see that for him.
Seeley. Ball blocked by Gaines. Blocked again by Gaines, and they're going to get the foul. And who's it going to be on? I'm not sure about that one. It's going to be on Sawyer Keith.
Might have got into his body a little bit. Hey, if he didn't call it on Keith, it was going to be Gaines second.
Right.
So I'm happy with that.
Right. First one is good. There's Hill. How long at halftime? That's Omar. Haney, 9-9. Glasper, no good. As Glasper gets up a little slow. He's been a little out of rhythm. Thomas, 3. 12-9 Springdale.
You don't want those guards to build up their confidence.
Down, give it to Gaines. Skip pass. Simpson off the iron. Thomas with the rebound. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Seeley. He'll go all the way. He'll kick it back. Thomas for the 3. No good. Fayetteville with the rebound. Keith thrown out. Bad pass. Seeley.
Boy, that was
Muldrew from deep.
Muldrew,
15-9.
the freshman. We talk about these freshmen. They don't feel the pressure because
Right.
they haven't been around long enough to know that it's a big moment.
Right.
They are just hoopers.
15-9. Minute 8. Gaines. Off the iron, no good. Thomas with the rebound. Absolutely one and done for Fayetteville on the offensive end.
Yeah.
3-pointer, no good. Gaines with the rebound. Haney. He'll go up. Good. Jaden Haney with the nice move to the bucket. Makes it 15-11.
Those last 2 takes by Haney, both really good. They're better than anything he did last game. So you like to see him building that. He's playing a little better. He's been on a gimpy ankle.
Right.
So you wonder if maybe the weekend he's coming back feeling a little bit fresh, got a little rest.
About a 9-second difference, shot clock to game clock. 12 on the shot clock. Down, ball knocked away. Gaines with the steal. He'll get it to Haney. 10. Haney with the deep 3 off the iron, no good. At the end of the first period, the Springdale Bulldogs lead it over the Fayetteville Purple Dogs, 15-11. And Derek, just talk about that quarter and why Springdale was able to come away with this 4-point lead after 1.
Well, they've shot the ball really well. They started off the half hitting their first 3 shots. And frankly, they've made Glasper take tough shots.
Right.
Glasper's scoreless. I guess he's got 2. But he's shot a few shots, and they've not been, the ones you want him to take. Now, look, it's easy to say that.
Right.
We always say, oh, my gosh, he creates the craziest looking shots.
Yes.
And when they go, they're awesome ideas.
Right.
And when they don't go, you're like, I don't know, maybe but to Springdale's credit, they're making him take tough shots.
Right.
Their guard play is really good. They put a lot of pressure on you. Fayetteville they got Mason Simpson. His job to knock down 3s. He had an open look in the corner and
Right.
it didn't go. The quarter flew by.
Oh, something happened. Something happened. That ain't good. That is not good.
Looks like one of the cheerleaders had a bit of a spill.
Yes, she did. Yeah, that's not good.
She's up, and I think she might be a little bit embarrassed.
I think that's more so. More the embarrassment.
I've been there, kid.
Yeah.
You just got to jump up and say, I meant to do that. I speak from experience.
She's an awesome young lady.
So we got Keith, Glasper, Hayden, Jaden Haney, Mason Simpson, and Ornette Gaines in the
Started
game.
the second period. Springdale will have the basketball. Moldrew.
Like to see Mason Simpson knock one down.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to wait till we're on offense first, but I'm just thinking ahead.
Thomas. Stolen away by Haney. He'll go all the way by himself. Layup good. Jaden Haney with the deuce. 15-13. Haney with 6 in the ball game. Up good. Moldrew off the board. Wow.
Wild pass.
Very wild pass. Ball is tipped. Gaines. He'll get it up and under goes Keith for the deuce.
Great job by Gaines on that. When he first got it, he had an opportunity to do a risky pass to Glasper. He held the dribble up, kept his dribble alive, was able to penetrate a little bit, and then find a better shot.
Layup no good. Gaines with the rebound.
Gaines going to pull this.
He'll shoot the triple. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound comes to Moldrew.
Fayetteville's defensive pressure is a little bit better coming out of the into the second quarter.
Yes. Thomas. He'll try to drive. He'll get caught up. Shot by Isaacs. No good. Rebound to Simpson. He'll leave it for Haney. Into the front court for Fayetteville. Back to Gaines. Haney.
You got a mismatch, Ornette. Back him down. It's barbecue chicken time.
Yes. Gaines down the lane. He's going to be caught with the block on Isaacs. As Gaines will be at the line for 2. Gaines at the line for 2 with 5:55 to go in the half. With a set to tie, chance to tie the score. Gaines' first one is up and good.
Yeah, Springdale approached that the right way. They knew that the guard that ended up on him couldn't stay in front of him.
Right.
They did swing over to try to take a charge. There were 3 people around him whenever he went down, but he was late.
Second one by Gaines is also good, so we're tied at 17 with 5:55. As Thomas will bring it into the front court for Springdale.
Pat, the student section is still growing.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And honestly, Fayetteville hasn't hit a little bit of a run.
Oh, Thomas. They're going to get Thomas on the charge.
Great job by Irk. Another big play.
Dogs will have the basketball side out right in front of the Bulldog bench.
And the charge is just about as big of an impactful play as there is in basketball.
Yes, it is.
You get a foul on one of their players, a turnover, it's a momentum play, and it stops a basket.
Right.
I mean, when they do plus minus on that, it's the highest ranked play in the game.
Right. Gaines.
Use him up down there.
He's got the mismatch. He's going to go up blocked by Tate, the big fella with the block.
Yeah, good help.
But you like
block.
that. You feel like Haney can take advantage of his matchup.
Yeah, Haney's physically, even though he's a sophomore, he's physically a lot larger than any guard that's guarding him.
Yes.
Just thicker. 8 on the shot clock. We hope they know that. 4.
And we'll get a shot clock violation.
Yeah, you wonder.
Glasper doesn't seem to be in sync right now. But we all know he'll get it going at some point.
Yeah, he knows he's going to get it going.
Yeah.
He's a confident shooter. He's going to hit a 25-footer in a minute. This student section will go crazy. He'll build off that, and he'll get on a run.
4:48. Thomas with the basketball, guarded out high. They're going to get a 5-second call.
Great defense by Haney.
Yes. Coach Price wants the hand check, but that was straight up good pressure defense by the Bulldogs and Jaden Haney. Inbound comes to Glasper. As they're
what
move Glasper to point guard.
Coach Price is telling his offensive player right there.
Woo, to Hezzy. He'll go up, and he's going to draw the contact. Nice hesitation and goal by Glasper.
He's a creative scorer, and sometimes scoring just means get to the free throw line.
And I like the high ball screen Fayetteville ran on that action, Derek.
Yeah, you know, if you recall, we talked to Coach Stamps about that earlier this year and how Glasper was a great teammate, passed off on the point guard, but he told Coach, I want to run some point now and then.
Landon's first one is up and good. Makes it 18-17. Glasper eyes it. He skies it. He buys it.
And I say it every time, but when you're a shooter and you see a couple of those free throws go in, the next time you touch it, you know you're shooting.
Absolutely. Great point. 19-17 Purple Dogs. Dogs in a man-to-man. 4:19 in the half.
Irk
Irk is really no good. Rebound comes.
Great defense by Irk. Glasper. He made 2 free throws. He's going to shoot. Watch.
Free throw jumper. Good. Landon Glasper from the free throw line. You called it, yo. And Springdale's going to get a timeout with the 3:47 in the half, down 21-17. Coach Price is going to call a timeout, and good timeout or bad timeout?
It's a great timeout. You're down 4, and you just got beat on a one-on-one like I'm just better than you play. It wasn't a breakdown in the defense. It was just I'm going to go get a bucket. After he makes 2 free throws and does that, Price is a ball player. He knows. I can't let Glasper get going.
Good point.
And I can't let my kids think I can't stop Glasper.
Good point. 3:47 to go as both teams set to check back into the floor. 21-17 Fayetteville.
I know how these hoopers think.
Right.
I'm not a player. I just crush a lot. So I've never been like him, but I think I am sometimes, so I kind of know how he thinks.
I like that one. He's got quite a few of them tonight, Derek.
I never had the mentality or the ability to score like that, but in my brain, I'm for real.
Drew, he'll leave it. Mills will go down the lane, up off the glass. No good, and he'll be fouled by Whitty.
I'll tell you what.
Connor Mills will be at the line for 2.
You hate to be the guy that thinks that there's, a conspiracy of some sort, but Whitty gets no love or protection from the officials. Anything close around him is a foul.
Yes.
And I think what happens is that you get a reputation. You foul out a couple of games, and these guys ref the same games. It's the same guys they see all year long, and they kind of start thinking of Whitty is the fouling guy, and they anticipate those.
Great point. Mills hits both of the 2-shot foul. Makes the score 21-19. 3.5 to go here in the half. Nigel Armstrong checks into the ball game. He's going to stay with Fayetteville. 18 on the shot clock.
Glasper drew some contact on that, but Tate did a good job of keeping his arms up.
Right. Irk set to inbound the basketball. He'll get it to Whitty. Whitty will go up, no good, and the ball's going to be tipped. It'll go over to Springdale.
Whitty's like, man, how about getting that contact on me? Let me get my free throws. I get a foul every time I get near somebody.
I mean, Mills brings it across the timeline. 3 minutes to go in the half, 21-19 Fayetteville. Ball's almost stolen away by Fayetteville's Glasper.
Armstrong in for Haney, getting him a little bit of a breather. I think that's a good move.
Right.
As energetic as Haney's been, as hard as he's been, protect him, keep him fresh. Let him give you that the whole game.
Armstrong, Seeley, and they're going to get a travel.
That's an interesting call. It was either a charge or a block.
Yes.
They didn't call one of those. So
I would have called a charge.
It would have been a charge. It should have been a charge.
Into the ball game. Landon Glasper. Haney with the basketball in the front court. Oh, nice move inside, in and out, no good.
Boy, a great move by Glasper. I don't know how that shot didn't go down.
Moldrew. And they're going to get the moving screen. I believe they're going to get Tate with the moving screen.
Yeah, Tate had post position and
really good
took
call.
Advantage of it and cleared the lane. He's like a leading fullback there.
Officials for tonight's ball game here in the 6A West Boys matchup. Mike Ward, Mike Falkenberry, and Charles Barker are your officials crew for tonight's ball game.
The round mound of rebound.
That's a good one. Simpson?
It's impossible. I can't not say it.
Yeah. Glasper for three. No good. Seem to think Glasper might be pressing a little bit.
That was a little bit more contested than you like to see him take.
Seeley. He'll pull up with the jumper. No good. Up high goes Gaines. Simpson on the drive with the block. Moldrew off to Seeley. Mills for the three. No good. Keith will come away with the rebound for Fayetteville as Haney will walk it into the front court for the Bulldogs.
Well, it's been 21-19, it feels like, for a half hour.
Simpson, no good. Seeley.
It's a good look by Simpson.
Yes,
that one went halfway down.
1 minute. Moldrew will try to go down the lane. Nice pass to Tate. Up, no good. No good. Rebound comes to Gaines. 41 seconds to go. And Tate's gonna be called for his third foul on the block.
Yeah, so the difference
it'll be a second foul.
The difference in those two calls, Coach Price is upset. Tate got 2 shots affected down here.
Right.
Neither of the defensive players were jumping towards him. Tate got a lot of ball down here on Ornette, but he was flying towards him and got body contact.
Absolutely. First one rolls around and drops in. Scores at the moment, Northside over Cabot the second quarter, 21-19. Bentonville West beat Rogers Heritage tonight. North Little Rock and Bryant, and Bentonville and Rogers are your ball games for tonight.
Yeah, Bentonville West beat Rogers like they owed him money.
Yes, they did.
Rogers
Gaines hit both of the free throw attempts to make it 23-19 Fayetteville. Ball stolen away by Earp. In the corner, Armstrong, Gaines, good, Ornette Gaines, threes, please. 26-19, OG style.
Gaines goes into double figures with that, 2 for 3 from 3.
Armstrong got Gordon Muldrew, he'll shoot the jumper. No good, and that's going to do it at the half with the score of the Fayetteville Purple Dogs leading it over the Red Dogs of Springdale here in the Dog Pound on the campus of Fayetteville High School, 26-19. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll be back with our players of the game and our halftime segment. You're watching Bulldog Basketball on the Hill Media TV. Hey guys, it's Pat Jenkins of On the Hill Media and voice of Fayetteville High Bulldogs Athletics. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel that's On the Hill Media. Make sure you hit the bell for all notifications. As we say, let's get it.
Crashing the glass. Got it? Communicate, run the floor. Here we go. Oh, you handed me, The volleyball line. It's about focus. It's about coming out here and doing what we ask you to do. I hear some of you coaching, but I don't. That's the difference between being able to play varsity basketball someday is being able to listen and do exactly what we ask you to do. Notice I stopped the whole practice for that one thing.
Hello, Northwest Arkansas. I am Darren Storms with Storms Orthodontics. Here at Storms Orthodontics, we're proud to be able to sponsor the Fayetteville Bulldogs for this upcoming season. We wish you guys the best of luck. Have a safe and happy and healthy football season. Go Dogs. Good luck, boys.
Perfect.
Lindsay & Associates started in 1973. This is our 48th year in real estate in Northwest Arkansas. We have two locations, one in Fayetteville and one in Rogers. And we are here to serve the people of our community. And as my dad always said, at Lindsay & Associates, we bring great neighbors together.
That's the difference between being able to play varsity basketball someday is being able to listen and do exactly what we ask you to do. Notice I stopped the whole practice for that one thing. Go.
And we're back at Bulldog Gymnasium. We're with the players of the game for the women's game tonight, which was really destructive.
Yeah.
You guys ran them out of the gym. You shared the ball. You played well. This 2 games in a row, 8 quarters in a row where you've played good basketball. Was this a matter of building on what you did last game?
Yes, I mean, Coach Rimmer stressed to us that we need to keep the momentum. We don't need to go 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. So, yeah, it was part of the plan.
Was practices leading up to this? Did you guys feel like that same sort of team chemistry you felt building?
Yeah, practices have been really good. We've all been really, really close in the locker room. We had some issues about people being not close with the part of the team, and we figured all that out at Heritage, or Rogers. We figured all that out at Rogers and got closer. And
one of my favorite plays tonight was Winterbeck drove the baseline, had an up and under. Instead, she kicked it out to you in the corner, and you hit the 3.
Yes.
Does that happen 3 games ago?
No.
So,
probably not.
And I think both of you were excited about the result of that.
Yeah.
And that to me was the kind of the play of the game, and it signifies kind of how you guys are playing. So, you've got Heritage coming up next. you guys had Heritage down.
Yeah.
One player gets a little bit hot for them, and you guys, it's a whisker-thin loss.
Yeah.
What's your mindset going into that? Do you guys feel like you ought to be favored in this?
I mean, I feel like we are favored. You know, they got beat pretty bad by Harbor, and we almost beat Harbor, and we're kind of on a roll now. We almost beat Bentonville here. They've gotten beat by Bentonville. I think we should be favored, you know, how we're going right now.
All right. Well, I got one last question for you. TikTok or Snapchat?
Snapchat.
You don't do TikTok?
I love TikTok, but Snapchat's how I communicate with.
I got you.
Yeah,
All right.
my
Well, thank you
people.
for joining us.
Thank
We're going
you.
to pass. We're going to bring Laney Furman.
Okay.
Yep.
Our second name is Kelsey Paulin Urban. Kelsey is the daughter of Derek Urban.
All right, Laney. Hey,
Kelsey is being escorted tonight.
welcome to the set. This is your first trip up here, right?
Yeah.
So, Pat and I have been watching you play. You've been getting close and having great shots that just rim out. Tonight they started going.
Yes, sir.
Are you feeling more confident around the basket?
Yeah. Coming into this season, I wasn't confident at all. I was more on the bench more, just working hard in practice, and then getting on the floor and getting scared. And I think that I might have been able to shake that off a little bit this game and near the end of the season.
Yeah, big double-figure scoring game. That's got to feel good.
Yeah.
You've done a great job all year of rebounding and getting good position. So now that you feel you add a little bit of that scoring and you're more of a threat, and you've had really good post moves. I've been frustrated. Every time one rims out, I'm like, oh my gosh, Furman is so close. How do you build on that coming into the Heritage game?
Yeah, for sure. I think that I need to have confidence in myself and just trust my teammates to keep having good passes and open looks, and they're doing a lot getting into the lane and drawing the defense and then passing it out, and I really appreciate that. And I think just Coach S is always telling us just box out, box out, box out. So just going in with strong box outs.
You can barely hear her say that because she speaks so quietly, right?
Coach S likes to be loud, and I guess it works.
So, we got one game left for your seniors. And talking about Lauren Lindsay, what sort of a leader as a senior has she been on this team?
Oh, she's been great. She's she just brings a different level of dedication and energy, and she just really goes in every play, and she's up and down the floor all the time, especially on defense. She gets steal after steal, and it's I don't know how she doesn't get out of breath. She's amazing.
Well, hey, phenomenal game. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Love having you up here on the set. Do this next game.
Yeah,
Go
yes,
out there,
please.
put up 10, grab you 10 boards, get a double-double.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I'll ask you, TikTok or Snapchat?
TikTok.
Okay. No Instagram?
No, I'll probably put Instagram above both.
Above both?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You heard it here first. All right, Laney, thank you for joining us, and we're going to switch out and get Winter back in here.
Thank you so much.
Jeff and Christy Brennan. She is being escorted tonight by her father, Jeff Brennan. Rebecca Jane has been a varsity cheerleader for 4 years, a member of the varsity track team for 4 years.
All right, we are still going. Let me just start off by talking about Winter's drip. She got the death row records. Speaking to my heart, as if she said, tonight I'm going to be interviewed by an old head, so I better wear my death row thing. And then that sets the tone. You got to go out and get buckets, right? So you can get up and get here and show the Jordans.
Yeah.
I love it. Tell me about the game and how you built on last game. You guys had some chemistry issues.
Yeah.
It seemed like y'all have gelled.
Mm-hmm.
You feeling that out on the court?
Well, from our last game, as you can see, that was a whole different team. So we just tried to keep that momentum and just come, no matter how good or bad they are, we just tried to keep that momentum, same momentum, and just bring it to this game.
Yeah, I thought you guys did a great job of not playing down to your competition. You pressed early. It was obvious they weren't going to be able to beat the press, but you guys still made good decisions with the ball, and you didn't get into, well, I can go try something crazy because they're not good.
Yeah.
One of the plays that I talked about with Lauren was when you drove baseline and you had a chance to try to go up and under, and you kicked it to the senior, one of her very last games she gets to play on this court, and you let her knock down a three. Is that a decision that you made? Like, tell me how you arrived at, I'm not getting my bucket, I'm getting hers.
Well, I feel like I'm a pass-first type of person, so I want to see all my teammates just score, really. So I just knew she was going to knock down a shot, to be honest.
You like that dude that used to feed the deer, right? Everybody eats, you know?
Yeah.
So that was really old.
I don't know.
You probably don't know what I'm talking about. So Rogers Heritage coming in, you guys had them on the ropes. You were right there. And at that time, I didn't really feel like the team was playing the way you're playing right now.
Oh, for sure.
What's your mindset going into that game?
Just have a strong mentality. Just come out strong. That's the only thing that we can do. Just play together, come out strong, and then whatever happens, happens.
So I'm gonna instead of asking you a question, I'm gonna point out something.
All right.
I want you, when you go watch the film, there was a play in the first quarter where you sprinted down the court and brought a defender with you and let Lauren go up, or no, it was Whitney go up and get fouled, and she got free throws from it. It was because you hustled. You didn't touch the ball, but you created something. It doesn't show up in the scorebook. That's the type of play that when you add that to your ability, that elevates his whole team. Go find that on film and realize that people see that. Okay. Hoopers know when you do something like that, you're like, okay, all right. So, hey, you did a lot of good things in this game and that game. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys the next game and build on this. Enjoy it. Thanks for coming up and talking with us.
Thank you.
Last thing, you got 3 choices now. Laney said I got to have 3. Instagram, TikTok, or Snapchat?
TikTok.
TikTok. Okay.
Yeah, TikTok.
Are you a TikTok? Do you create content?
I make some videos.
Yeah?
Sometimes, little dances.
All right. Well, you got to give me the info so I can go watch it.
Okay, I will.
All right. Thank you for joining us. You've been talking to the players of the game from the women's game. They destroyed Springdale. And we're probably going to go to a break here in a second, but if we don't, I can just sit up here and talk. I don't even need to have anything to talk about. Love seeing these kids have a good time. Watching that girls' game was phenomenal. We got Colors Day going on right here, and I hope that I'm not so loud. There's no possible way that I could be. Yeah, we're ready to go to a break, or not, just whenever, and then we're going to come back.
Hey guys, this is Pat Jenkins of On the Hill Media and voice of Fayetteville High Bulldogs Athletics. Make sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's On the Hill Media. Make sure you hit the bell for all notifications. As we say, let's get it.
Lindsay & Associates started in 1973. This is our 48th year in real estate in Northwest Arkansas. We have 2 locations, one in Fayetteville and one in Rogers. And we are here to serve the people of our community. And as my dad always said, at Lindsay & Associates, we bring great neighbors together.
That's the difference between being able to play varsity basketball someday is being able to listen and do exactly what we ask you to do. Notice I stopped the whole practice for that one thing. Lindsay & Associates started in 1973. This is our 48th year in real estate in Northwest Arkansas. We have 2 locations, one in Fayetteville and one in Rogers. And we are here to serve the people of our community. And as my dad always said, at Lindsay & Associates, we bring great neighbors together.
put their camera. And welcome back. It's halftime here on Colors Day of the big matchup, the Battle of the Bulldogs, where Fayetteville leads it here at the Dog Pound, 26-19. And want to do a little roundup with my guy Yoke, stat-wise. I mean, how's this game looking for the Dogs and the Red Dogs?
Well, Springdale has shot a higher percentage from 2 and a higher percentage from 3 than Fayetteville. But Fayetteville's gotten off 22 shots and Springdale's only gotten off 15.
Right.
That means turnovers are the difference. And if Fayetteville wants to win this game and pull away from them, they got to play defense like that and force those turnovers. These young guards, as talented as they are, they're freshmen. And when Haney gets up in you and decides to be your shadow, seniors don't like it.
Absolutely.
And so that's going to be the secret here. They both have shot really high percentage. There's been one combined missed free throw. Fayetteville's only 2 for 8 from 3, while Springdale's 2 for 5. So really the game has come in. What Fayetteville has to do is possess the ball and play defense, make every shot contested.
Are you concerned at all with the slow start from Landon Glasper, or is it just, you know, at some point, number 3 will make his presence felt?
Oh, you know he will. Not worried about that. I think that he's probably been reminded that they don't mind him taking long shots. Give it a couple of passes and let the defense sag off of you for a minute, but they're focusing on him, and if he tries to get a 1-pass possession or 2-pass possession into a shot, it's going to have to be a phenomenal shot in somebody's eye.
How important do you think, Derek, this first 5 minutes of this quarter is going to be as far as determining the outcome of this ball game?
Well, it's really important, and one of the things that you may not think about is it was Colors Day. The halftime was incredibly long.
Good point.
I'm stoved up just from sitting here during halftime, and these guys will need to come out, and you've got to get your mindset again, just like it's the start of the game.
Good point. Good point. Fayetteville will have the basketball to start the third period, up 26-19. Glasper will inbound it to Haney. Let's get it. In the corner. Glasper. Irk for the triple. Off the iron, no good. Up high, Thomas. Or I'm sorry, that's Seeley. Seeley on the drive, blocked by Gaines, and they're going to call a jump ball. It's going to go to Springdale.
Well, I thought they were going to call a foul. If they did, I believe Brad would have thrown that fine-looking blazer down behind the bench.
Yes, that blazer is sharp. He is sharp as...
He's got them Jordans going tonight.
Yeah, Rippy. Thomas. He'll go up strong to the hoop. No good. Loose ball. Gaines gets the rebound. To Haney. Irk. To Whitty. Stolen by McPherson. He'll go all the way up with the left-hand layup for the 2. Stolen away by Tate.
Coach Tant's telling him to make better decisions.
Moldrew for the triple. 26-24, Fayetteville. 5-point flurry by the Red Dogs.
Well, you said the first 4 minutes were important. What about the first minute 15?
Absolutely.
Defensive pressure by Springdale and decision-making by Fayetteville have combined to be a little bit of a nightmare.
Yes, agreed. Glasper with the little step side, no good. He has not been himself all game long. All his shots seem to be a little short.
Yeah, he's 2 of 9 from the field.
Seeley, off the iron, no good. Up high goes Irk.
Every time they've needed it, Jack Irk has made a play so far tonight. They might need it right now. Glasper's got to love this matchup.
Three-pointer by Landon Glasper. Threes, please.
That's what you look for That's his first three for him to see it go down tonight. But that's what you look for. You get the big guy on you in the mid-switch.
Seeley will go.
It's
going to be a
there's
foul
Whitty getting
on
another
Whitty,
call.
I believe. Wow.
No, they got Gaines with that.
Oh, my goodness.
That's his second foul.
I'm not okay with that call.
You know, I said earlier that Springdale really needed to make sure that they get the ball, get some touches to Tate, and he's got 0 so far. He's had a couple of shots blocked. Fayetteville's done a great job locking him down.
Seeley's first one is no good.
Springdale's first miss from the line tonight.
Second one. Up and good. 29-25, Fayetteville. Landon Glasper with the basketball. He'll bring it into the front court. And they're going to get Muldrew with the contact.
Yeah, good job by Glasper just working hard. They're guarding him, making him work. It's like those Steph Curry videos you see on YouTube of him working without the ball, running through the paint, out. You know, Reggie Miller used to do the same thing.
Right.
When a team's focusing on you like that, you got to work to get your shots.
Good point.
Not work with the ball, work without it.
Glasper.
That's a foul.
Whew. He'll go up, and they're going to get the charge on Haney. Ball will go over to Springdale. 29-25, Red Bulldogs over Springdale.
I can't be upset with Haney for that.
No.
That was a good drive. I thought he did a good job of changing the angle. But the guy who falls gets the calls.
Absolutely. McPherson on the drive.
Going the other way.
I stopped by Coach Dick about the shirt, the Nike shirt. Hey, Coach Dick gave me one real fresh.
Nice.
It's purple, the one I had on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Compliments of Casey Dick.
One similar to the one that I don't have? Is that what you're saying?
We'll have to get you one. We'll have to get you one of those.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of stroke around here.
29-25. Earth. Get it out to Haney. 13 on the shot clock.
They're daring Haney to shoot it.
Nice shot by Ornette. Gaines for the deuce.
Yeah, Gaines with 12.
OG style. Real smooth. Seeley, take the contact. He'll flip it up good. Nice play. Gaines leaving it off for Whitty for the deuce. OG style. Seeley. To Thomas for the three. In and out. Up high goes Haney. We'll push it into the front court. Ball stolen away by Seeley. And they're going to get the block on Gaines.
That's a tough. I thought Gaines got there, but that's a tough call to get on.
I thought it was
when you set up that close to him, you're running down, like turning while you're running parallel and trying to get that. It's just hard to convince the official you did it.
Man.
Although I think he was in a lot better position than the one Haney got called down here.
I thought he was there.
He was. I just think it's hard to convince the official that that you got there.
Good point. Good point. First one by Seeley is up and good. Makes it 33-28.
Returning to the floor for our Bulldogs, number 11, Mason Simpson.
That's 3 fouls on Gaines, by the way.
Right. Big in this ball game. Second one by Seeley is also good. Dogs up 4, 33-29 with 3:33 to go in the third period. Glasper into the front court for the Bulldogs. Simpson, no good, short. Stolen away by Glasper. He'll go up with the dunk. Landon Glasper with the flush. And they're going to get a timeout. Springdale, 2:59 to go. Third period, Dogs lead 35-29. Big play there by Landon Glasper on that steal and dunk there.
Yeah, that's a momentum play, and you've seen him go up and miss a couple of dunks this year when he's gone up one-handed. I think Coach Stamps wants him to shoot the layup there, but if you're going up with two hands and making the sure dunk, then you go get it, you know. It's a momentum play. They got the student section a little bit up. I've been pretty surprised at how mild and docile this
they are very
huge
laid
crowd.
Back.
Yeah.
Very laid back. It's Colors Day. Your team needs you.
Yeah, they're all standing, and they've been, you know, enjoying the game.
Right.
But I haven't seen them make an impact on it yet.
A lot of chilling going on.
Yes, it's cool. It's a lot of cool kids.
Look at Miss Thea.
Yeah. Sonia Stamps getting a little,
she getting it in.
Feeling the vibe up there.
Great first lady.
Oh, yeah.
Great family.
Yeah, she means a lot to this program.
Yes, she does. Brad's better half. Coach Stamps is clean tonight.
Oh, man.
We got to get us a close-up of Stamps tonight.
He's drippy.
I mean, he's so sharp, Derek, he might cut somebody.
You got to put him in the knife drawer. Well, you like to see Mason Simpson break out of his slump a little bit. That's been an issue the last couple of games. He's had some looks, and he's pulling the string. You can just tell he's just not confident in it.
I totally agree. Good point. Thomas to Tate. Good.
That's Tate's first bucket. Good job drawing the defender off of him. And you notice who's not on the floor right now? Gaines. And that happens all of a sudden, Tate gets a bucket. You think that's a coincidence?
2:26. Glasper. Three-pointer. Good! Landon Glasper. Threes, please.
And Glasper's up to
Straight
14.
bucket.
Yeah, and that's one of those shots that
buckets.
we were talking about in the first half where I said, you don't want him to take that shot, but then he goes and does that. And Tate with another bucket.
With the bucket and the and one opportunity. I think they're going to get Mason Simpson on the charge with the foul. Tevin Tate at the line for the and one opportunity with 2:04 to go, down 38-33 to the Bulldogs.
Simpson found himself out of position on that rotation.
Free throw was up and good for Tate. Dogs lead it by 4. 2 minutes to go here in the third period. Glasper with the ball into the front court for the Bulldogs.
Oh, my goodness.
Screen on Whitty. Wow.
I'm telling you, man, they get it in their mind that Whitty's a fouler, and that guy can't do anything.
Oh, my gosh. That was a horrible call right there. That was a horrible call. I thought it was a very good screen. My goodness. McPherson into the front court for Springdale. Tate. Muldrew off the iron. He'll get his own rebound. Go across the lane, no good. Isaacs, and he's going to be called. They're going to get Graham Whitty on the foul.
They've got Whitty for one, but I swear he's fouled more than that.
Wow. Isaacs, first free throw is up, good.
2 fouls for Whitty.
Second one is up, no good. Whitty grabs the rebound. 38-35 Fayetteville. Glasper into the front court.
Springdale in a man-to-man. Fayetteville using their top of the key.
Wow.
I thought that ball got tipped.
I did too. Thought it was tipped.
I don't think Jaden's just going to throw it out of bounds, but.
Dogs.
All right, three-point ball game.
3-point game, 38-35. 1:05 to go here in the third period. Ball knocked away by Whitty, stolen. Great defensive play by Graham Whitty right there.
Really good job.
Big play.
Tate's not easy to get around.
No, he's not. Springdale will have a chance to get the ball back.
Unless you account for that offensive rebound we're going to get.
Right. Glasper. He'll shoot the mid-range jumper. In and out, no good. Muldrew with the basketball. Woo. And they're going to get the travel.
Yeah, great job by Irk. Irk stepped over to try to take a charge. He didn't go down, or he probably would have gotten the call, but it did cause the offensive player to walk.
Gaines and Sawyer Keith will check in for Nigel Armstrong and Graham Whitty.
Number 1, Sawyer Keith. Number 33, Cornette Gaines. And number 11, Mason Simpson.
Yeah, Glasper only 5 of 13 from the floor tonight.
Right.
He's got 14 points, but he has hit 2 of his last 3 shots. Both of those were threes, so, you know, you feel like he's just on the edge of breaking out.
Shot clock is off, 8 seconds. Haney with the basketball out high. He'll get it to Simpson. Simpson for the triple. Good, Mason Simpson. Threes, please. So at the end of 3, the Dogs lead it over the Red Dogs of Springdale, 41-35. Dick, we are set up for an amazing finish in this ball game.
I'd be disappointed if it was anything other than that.
Right.
It's Friday night, Springdale, Fayetteville, conference championship on the line. You know, second time through this conference, nobody's going to let you have it. That's why it's so rare for somebody to go through this conference undefeated.
I totally agree with you. Springdale, a much improved team from game 1. This team was beaten by the Bulldogs several weeks ago at their place, 67-35. Tonight, we've got a totally different ball game. Talk about just their maturation with this young basketball team. Both teams are young, but Springdale's one of those teams that's just slowly improving week by week.
They are. They're talented and young, and they've got a really good coach. Jeremy Price was a great player at Springdale. He played on one of the best teams that this state has seen. They were really, really good. I can't believe they didn't win a state championship. But for some questionable officiating in the championship game, they all know who it was. They'll tell you if you go ask them. I know who it was too, but I'm not going to besmirch anyone's reputation. But that team was really good. Price are really good. His dad was a longtime coach. He's been around it. He knows how to teach the game. And if these young kids will listen, and they obviously have, and they buy in, and they're doing the things that he's asked them to do, they're going to get better, and that's what you're seeing. And they got a bright future in this. The next 2 or 3 years, they're not going to be an easy out.
Deep 3 by Simpson, no good.
Simpson just hit one from deep and thought he could stack it a little bit.
Right. 16 fouls on Fayetteville, 2 on Springdale. So the next team foul on Fayetteville, Springdale will shoot the 1-and-1 for the remainder of the ball game. They'll be in the bonus. Seeley. Nice play.
Good pass by
inside Tate for 2.
Isaacs.
Haney in the front court.
And Tate has come in. They're letting them armbar Landon.
And they're going to get the travel.
The defense is armbarring him, and I think that it's a little bit smaller guard and that's guarding him, a little thinner.
Yes.
And I think they're just letting him do it because they don't think it's affecting Glasper, but he's having a hard time getting clean looks.
I totally agree. Great point. McPherson into the front court for Springdale. 41-37, Fayetteville. Tate, he'll leave it for Seeley. No good. Gaines will come out of there, and he's going to be fouled by McPherson.
Yeah, Gaines is going to be crucial. He's got 3 fouls. You don't want him to get his 4th and then start having to nurse the clock with him.
Good point.
So you want him to we need him on the boards. If you think about the end of big games this year, almost every one of them where it's been close has been affected by an Ornette Gaines rebound.
Good point. Gaines.
Oh my
goodness.
It was only a moving screen because Tate pushed him. I don't understand that. Like, he moved because he got shoved.
What?
That's possibly the worst moving screen call I've literally ever seen. That is amazing.
Whew. Tough to overcome when they do stuff, when you get calls like that.
Please show me that on video later.
Goodness. Man. Seeley to Tate to Isaacs. Ball blocked. And they're going to get a jump ball. It's going to stay with Springdale with 8 seconds on the shot clock.
Hey, is Muldrew any kin to
Corey Muldrew's nephew?
No kidding.
Yes.
Pretty good athletic genes there. Corey was nice.
Yes, Corey Muldrew's nephew.
Good football player, good basketball player.
McPherson free throw jumper, no good, up high, Glasper. Gaines. Glasper. Simpson for 3. No good.
Good open look.
Good open look. Seeley.
Simpson just 1 of 6 from 3 tonight, though.
McPherson guarded by Irk. Stolen away by Gaines. He'll go to Glasper. No good. Just can't buy a basket. Seeley will go all the way up with the left hand. Good. 41-39, Fayetteville. Simpson. Gaines. And it's going to stay. He's getting pounded inside.
He needs to keep working, though. That's frustrating, and sometimes he'll sit back and kind of hang out at the 15-foot mark, but when he gets in the block, he can't be guarded by this young fella.
Gaines goes up, no good, and gets his own loose ball. Seeley's come out there with it. Muldrew, and he'll take the contact. He'll be fouled by Simpson. Right now, Derek Fayette, Springdale just seems to want it a little bit more.
Well, there is a difference in how aggressive play is being officiated.
Absolutely. Now, that is a great point. I agree with you on that. Muldrew, good. 41-40. Muldrew at the line, set for an opportunity to tie it up. Tied up at 41 with 4:39 to go. All tied up, 41-41.
And the Fayetteville Bulldogs are the all-time Pepto-Bismol team this year. Every single game is heartburn.
Yes.
They have found a way over the last several games to just hang around. You play with fire too much, eventually you get burned.
Right.
So you hope that they focus in, lock in. But these close games aren't because Fayetteville's not trying.
Right.
It's not because they're not giving effort. It's difficult to beat a team twice in a season.
It really is. It really is.
Fayetteville has beat everybody. They're 11-0 in conference, is that right?
Yes, 11-0, 10 straight wins, 10 straight wins, to date.
Well, 11.
11.
If they're 11-0.
You're right, 11.
I just did a little quick math right there.
11-game winning streak.
So, yeah, they...
Dogs will break the huddle, and they'll have the basketball on on the baseline, tied up, 41-41 with 4 minutes and 39 seconds to go.
Nothing's given. Nothing's given, right? It's all, you got to work for everything good.
Yes. Both teams with their original starting lineups. They holding.
Yeah, Glasper's getting completely mauled.
8 on the shot clock, 7. Haney with the little floater, no good. Thought it could have been a block on that. Seeley, he'll go up, no good. Loose ball, and it's gonna go over to Fayetteville.
Boy, Seeley had an open layup right there and kind of put a little bit too much mustard on it.
Right. 3:55, all tied up, 41. Fayetteville with the basketball. Glasper set to bring it into the front court. Oh my goodness. Contact. Muldrew up high, no good. Tate, Isaacs with the rebound and the stick back, good. Springdale leads it, 43-41. Deep 3 by Gaines, no good. Rebound Isaacs.
I don't think that's the shot you want from Gaines.
Not the shot you wanted.
But you get frustrated. You get around the basket and get hammered and no calls. Eventually it frustrates you.
Isaacs.
End up settling for threes.
McPherson on the drive. He'll get it to Tate. No good. Tate will get fouled by Simpson. They're going to call it on the floor. Be a 1-and-1 for Tate. 3:04 to go. Dogs lead. Red Dogs up 43-41 over Fayetteville. Tate's no good. 1-and-1 off
Big
the rim.
miss. Front end of miss in front of 1-and-1 is a turnover.
Yes. 2:59. 43-41 Springdale. Simpson throws it away. McPherson on the interception. And Springdale's just going to be patient, try to get something. They get fouled. They shoot 1-and-1. Next foul is in the double bonus for Springdale. Up 43-41.
I can't believe that Springdale has only fouled 3 times this whole half.
Tate goes up, good. 45-41, Springdale. And Fayetteville's gonna call a timeout. 2:16, Dogs trail. 45-41 to Springdale.
And I do not understand.
A very shocked crowd tonight, Derek, here at Colors Day.
It is. 2 minutes left.
Quiet crowd.
You got a couple of guys on your team that can go get buckets. They've got to get some calls.
Right. I mean,
3 fouls in the entire half.
That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. 9-3. That's really hard to believe with the physicalness of this basketball game.
Yeah, Fayetteville has penetrated and driven the ball many times. It's not like they're just standing around shooting threes.
Right.
I think Glasper specifically, I'm not understanding what's happening with him. He's taking a lot of abuse tonight.
Yes. He's not been himself tonight. But a lot of that he's getting, he's getting hammered going to the goal. Wow.
I mean, it's going to be a while. I doubt that Fayetteville makes it to the 1-and-1.
Doesn't look like it. They got 3 fouls to give. Very surprised at this foul count, 9-3. Hard to believe with the physicalness of this game. Fayetteville's got to find a way there to remain unbeaten in conference. A lot of basketball left. 2:16 to go. Inbound comes to Haney. Dogs down to Springdale, 45-41.
Gaines just got shoved.
Off the iron, no good. That was not a good shot. 2 minutes to go. Springdale with the basketball and the 4-point lead.
Gaines got shoved by Tate with 2 hands in his back. I'm baffled.
Knocked away by Hurt. Glasper all the way, and they're going to get the block.
I can't even, I'm not going to get excited. That's such an easy call. He put Glasper at danger. That's not even close.
Man, this game is a football game. Glasper at the line for 2 with 1:44 to go. First one is good.
15 for Glasper, 3 for 3 from the line tonight.
Second one by Glasper is no good. Rebound comes to Seeley. Down 3 with 1:38. Springdale up over your Purple Dogs. Seeley, and oh my goodness!
Man, frustrating night to watch the officiating.
This is a horribly officiated game. This has been a terribly officiated game. First one by Seeley is good. You hate to say it, but you got to call it like you see it. This game has been, I think, on one side of the court, no fouls to all fouls. I mean, I don't understand the officiating from one end of the court to the next. I just don't, Derek.
Yeah, it's frustrating, man. You
46, 42.
Anybody who says officiating can't affect the game is wrong. I mean,
47-42 Springdale with 1:22 to go. Not Glasper. Haney for the triple. Good, Jaden Haney. Threes, please. 45-47 Springdale. 1 minute to go.
What a big shot by the sophomore.
Yes.
And that possession was a little bit stale. There wasn't a lot of movement. And the ball stayed at the top of the key. Back and forth between those two, and they've been daring Haney to shoot all night. That's part of the reason they've been able to defend the way they have in the paint is that his defensive player is daring him.
Good point.
And he took the dare. It's 2 point. Hey, it's a one-shot game. You go down and guard somebody, get down on the other end, you either take the lead or tie it up.
Right. 47-45 Springdale. They will have the basketball. If, in fact, we have a jump ball, the possession arrow does point to the Fayetteville Bulldogs.
And some of the psychology here is a team that's won 11 games still feels like they're going to win.
Right.
And a team that's had a struggle, they've lost to them. Their record's not nearly as good. They doubt, can I get over the hump on this? There's a little bit of that. So, you hope that plays out. Maybe, the flip side of that argument is you're 11-0, that pressure builds each game.
Yes.
Sometimes you think, oh my gosh, if we lose this, it all goes away. They need to relax and know, win or lose, it's one game. It doesn't change their season.
Right.
They still have it all right in front of them.
Isaiah Seeley set to inbound the basketball for Springdale. With 1 minute to go. 47-45 Springdale to Seeley. Guarded by Haney out full court. Oh my. He's hooking him. He's hooking him.
Yeah, Seeley's a little bit.
Hooking. 2-shot foul.
Seeley is a little chippy. He's been talking a little bit. And on that foul, he's reaching back and
hooking him.
I don't understand it.
This has been a weird officiated game. Seeley with the double bonus. First one is good. 51.8 seconds. 48-45 Springdale.
There's still 4 possessions each for these teams.
Yes.
It's not over.
No good. Gaines. Rebound to Haney. No good. And Mojo.
Once again, on the rebound, Simpson just got shoved down.
Mojo at the line for 2. 38.1 to go. Would you have thought Armstrong would have taken the shot in that?
It's not the one,
Good
not the
look,
one I would
but
have looked for.
Mojo, first one is good. 49-45, Springdale.
2 possession game.
Second one is good. 50-45 Springdale with 37 seconds to go. Haney for 3, off the iron. No good. Springdale with the rebound. And 25 seconds to go, and they'll go to the line for 2 more free throw attempts. Not understand. This has been the most lopsided officiated game I've seen, Derek. But you have to credit Springdale. They came out this second half, and they just wanted this game even more. 25 seconds, 50-45 Springdale. Mojo at the line for 2. And good. First one is good. 51-45. That just about's going to do it if he hits this one. Second one, and good. 52-45 Springdale. Glasper into the front court. And he's going to be fouled on a three-pointer.
It is about time that Glasper got a call. That guy has gotten completely hosed tonight.
You ain't kidding. I am just baffled by the officiating tonight. Not to say that it made a difference, but it did. And you hate to say that.
Makes a huge difference when your top scorer gets to be held the entire game.
Oh, my goodness. First one is up and good. Off the iron, no good. 52-46.
He's frustrated. He's frustrated with how the game's been officiated, how his shooting's been going, all that stuff sort of piles up.
Right. Second one is good, makes it 52-47. Springdale by 5. Trying to get it inbound. Get it to Mojo. And he's going to be fouled by Armstrong. He'll go to the line for 2 more. 5 fouls to about 16 by Fayetteville. That's unbelievable, Derek. That is an unbelievable number.
Yeah.
That this Fayetteville Bulldog, the way this game, and both teams didn't shoot the 1-and-1 in this half is baffling to me. First one is good. 53-47. 17.6 to go. Looks like Fayetteville will drop to 19-5 and 11-1 in the conference. Still with a share. All they need to do is win one more game for the outright conference championship. Ball stolen away. And that's going to do it. As another foul, McPherson will go to the line. And that's going to do it here tonight. Just a formality now. Marshawn McPherson at the free throw line for 2. As the Springdale Faithful.
Yeah, the mouthy little number 4 for them is talking to the crowd. I can't believe he didn't get teed up. He was told not to and then kept talking to the crowd.
The freshman.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a little.
First time Springdale's beating the Dogs in a while.
He's a little chippy.
How many years has it been? Second one is good. 56-47. Long 3 by Glasper. Good! 3s, please. And that's the ball game. Springdale wins it. 56-50 here in Bulldog Gymnasium. The Dogs go to 11-1, 19-5 on the year. They snap a 11-game winning streak. We'll be here Tuesday night for the final home game once again. 5:30 pregame show, 6:30 tip as the Lady Bulldogs host in their final game senior night. The Heritage Lady War Eagles. The men will be followed immediately after that with the pregame show, followed by the tip at 7:30. We'll have the boys against the Heritage War Eagles. Once again, the final score, Fayetteville drops it here tonight at home, 56-50 in the Battle of the Bulldogs. That's going to do it. I want to give a shout out to the sponsors, Lindsay & Associates, with an office location in Fayetteville, an office location also too in Rogers, and also Storms Orthodontics with locations in Springdale, Fayetteville, and Rogers. From our producing team, Demetrius Johnson, Jason Patterson, and my color analyst, Derek Yoakley, we're signing off here from Bulldog Gymnasium. Once again, the final score, Fayetteville 50, the Springdale Bulldogs 56. Y'all have a great night. Take care. You've been watching Fayetteville Bulldog basketball on the Hill Media TV. Good night, everybody.
Thank you all for attending tonight. We do look